This harmony that you were talking about, is it because of the whole Kali Yuga and its effect, or is it something that man has done onto himself?
The yugas are durations of time, right? The yugas and the ages. And each yuga has a certain duration of time. But there are two times. The external time, the chronological time, and the chronological yugas is for the masses. And there's another yugas which is a psychological yuga, which is for the individual. The degree and intensity of your Kriya Yoga will compress the yugas to how you want it, even to a second. A whole yuga can pass by in a second. That is, the chronological time can be changed. The psychological time can be changed. The chronological time will remain the same for others. But it matters not, because a person changing the psychological time into zero time can pass through his own Stargate into self-realization. Does that dig well with you? Not at all, Guru Nath, not at all. So just understand it as you understand it. We can explain this later, but this is true that you can compress your psychological time. I'll give you an example how. When I was small, we used to have mathematical lessons of math. 45 minutes was the duration of the math class, It appeared like 3 hours. Then we had another class, it was painting and arts. That was 45 minutes and it appeared like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then when we were small, in kindergarten and upper and low kindergarten, we had a class called sleeping class in the nursery, where the kids had to sleep for half an hour. That passed in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So what you like more, time flies with what you like, and time drags on with what you dislike. So it's your mind. The degree of concentration determines the duration of time. If your mind is more concentrated, psychological time will be brief. If your mind is scattered, psychological time will drag on. Chronological times will remain the same unless the chronological master, that is the great mind of the Creator, decides to concentrate. Then he can make the world disappear in the wink of an eye. Causation, space and time break down. The laws of space and time, the space-time continuum. Heard of that? Einstein's general theory of relativity. The space-time continuum break down because of the intense gravity of concentration. If there's more gravity applied, it shrinks. So also, the yugas which are to be determined are determined by you. Your own personal yuga. Which yuga you are. If you're constantly in bliss and light, dear soul, you are not in Krita or Kali Yuga, you are in Satya Yuga. And even if Satya Yuga comes for the masses and your mind is a hellhole, well, dear soul, you're in Kali Yuga. So your individual time, your psychological time can be determined by the intensity of the practice of your Kriya Yoga. Next question.